Coming up on World's Greenest Homes. In Atlanta, how can something so grand be so green?
It's crushed and mixed and poured. It looks like limestone, but it's even more economical than using limestone. So
yeah, it looks like it and it feels like it.
And in England, we go underground and unearth the benefits of going green.
70% of the house is actually underground.
I'm Emmanuel Beliveau. Come with me on World's Greenest Homes and see the most extraordinary homes on the planet. Homes that are gorgeous, cool, and green. The American South is loaded with history and nostalgia. But more than any other city in the South, Atlanta, Georgia prefers to look forward rather than back. And that's the location of our first house.
This is Buckhead, a Shishi area of Atlanta. It's here that one couple built one of the largest eco-homes in the U.S. From outside, it's like any old Tudor mansion might look. And that's exactly what these eco-obsessive homeowners wanted. For such a traditional Tudor home, it's hard to believe it's only a year and a half old.
But this 6,200 square foot home reflects a new wave of eco-building that doesn't look like eco-building at all. This home is able to produce around half of its energy needs. Proof that you can have a big traditional home and still be green. Laura Turner Seidel, a self-proclaimed eco-activist, and Rutherford Seidel, an environmental lawyer, live here with their children John R., who's 15, Vassar, 13, and Laura Elizabeth, 10. Laura's father is CNN founder Ted Turner, who encouraged his daughter to rebuild the house after a storm destroyed the existing structure. Inside the front doors, a center hall divides the main floor. On one side is a living room and a formal dining room attached to an open-concept kitchen and family room. On the other side, there is an office and a study. An informal dining area sits at the end of the hallway. Upstairs, there are 3 kids' bedrooms, each with their own bathroom. The third room has access to a balcony. At the other end of the hallway is the master bedroom and bathroom.
Hey!
Hi there!
Rutherford Seidel, good to see you.
Nice to meet you, Rutherford. Emmanuel.
Laura,
Laura, pleasure meeting you.
welcome.
Oh, this is great. I've read so much about the Eco Manor. I was so excited to actually come and see the place. You'd never know this is new construction.
Well, it is, but they gave us a lot of opportunity to do some innovative things in the house. And it's been a lot of fun and a great journey.
This is a beautiful fireplace.
I have to tell you, the mantels in the house are all made out of leftover remnants of limestone fireplaces. So this is actually, it's crushed and mixed and poured. It looks like limestone, but it's even more economical than using limestone. So
Yeah, it looks like it and it feels like it.
Here's my office. And one thing just to show you right coming into the office, these doors.
They're solid.
Yeah, they're real solid. They're heavy. It took 2 guys to put those things on. And they're from compressed wheat shaft. So they take the wheat to make the bread that I made the sandwich with today. and they use the wheat shaft and they compress it with big presses. And they put a wood veneer on the outside of it. But these doors were cheaper and much more renewable than special oak or something like that. So
Yeah.
we're real happy with them. And
You're saving
look
yourself.
great.
Yeah, you're saving yourself from buying a solid wooden door.
Right.
So you're using a lot less wood by using veneers.
The other thing that's interesting in here, and Laura can help me a little bit, but we have recycled newspaper content, and we also have, what do we have in there, honey?
well, it's just the papers have been recycled and put on a roll to be used again to reprint on. And instead of doing stucco in the old world way, you know, the kind of textured, we decided to use newsprint and texture that, and then we painted over with low VOC paint. So you get this really kind of new feel with kind of a non-traditional form of wallpaper.
Yeah. From a distance, you look at it, you'd think you were looking at a plastered wall.
Right. And I was kind of skeptical, but, you know, she did a great job.
Looks wonderful.
Just around the corner is the kitchen.
Rutherford, this kitchen's gorgeous.
Well, thank you.
And
See,
it
that's
is
the
a
credit.
lot of fun to cook in.
All of the cabinets are made from Liptus wood, a cousin of the eucalyptus. It's affordable and highly renewable. The countertops are soapstone, and the island is travertine stone.
We've got Energy Star appliances, which use a lot less energy and water than the ones that are not certified.
That's good.
The kitchen features some modern green technology that allows them to keep track of all their energy use in the home, so they know if they're using too much.
For example, yesterday we had $4.60 worth of solar that we produced, and then we burned $20.30 worth of power. The orange depicts the graph of the power, and the green is the solar. So a lot of different things come up on the screen, and we can manage our water supply and everything from here, and see our weather too.
Well, this is a great open concept space, and we can see into your main room. Why don't we head over there? This is a beautiful family room.
Well, thank you. We hang out in here a lot. We've really tried to make it very comfortable and laid back.
All of the carpets in the house are made from natural fabrics and dyed with vegetable stain. And the drapes, all natural, chemical-free fabrics as well.
This is where we eat our meals, and we can seat 10 and a few more if we pull up some extra chairs. I know this is
Is that galvanized steel?
That's exactly what it is. We gave a antique base a new life by adding the top.
What a great idea. I've
that
actually
cool?
never seen a formal dining table that's in galvanized steel before.
Well, you don't have to worry about spills, that's for sure.
The wood floors on this entire level are all hand-cut and made from fallen oak trees from Ted Turner's plantation.
It looks like it's been here for 100 years.
Well, I was noticing that. Even some of the edges are a little bit rough, but it looks great. It adds character to the home.
Since the parents have shown us the first floor, now it's the kids' turn.
Hi there.
Hi, my name is Laura Elizabeth, and I'm going to come show you my room.
Thank you so much. Nice, I like it. It's a nice, pretty yellow color.
Well, I was hoping to get a more sporty room, but I got stuck with the girly room.
This girly room and all of the rooms in the house are painted with low volatile organic compound paint. It's odorless and contains fewer chemicals than regular paint. And the window curtains are made from an old tablecloth. Vassar's room is a little further along the hall.
It's a gorgeous room.
Thank you.
Do you like it?
Yes, I love it.
Now, my sister always wanted a canopy bed when she was a kid. Did you always want a canopy bed
Yes,
too?
I did, and I love it so much.
Where's this bed from?
It's actually my great-grandmother's.
All of the furniture is either reused or recycled. Big brother John R. is next door.
Someone looks like a sports fan.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Is this a bobblehead collection you have over here?
Oh yeah.
You guys doing good today? They're all saying yes. Is this Grandpa?
Yeah, that's Grandpa. A little pale.
Well, this is great. You have your own balcony.
Oh yeah, it's awesome. I love the view.
Nice, and you're so far up too. So I guess this collects water?
Yeah, the rainwater flows right into our cisterns, and we use it later for irrigation.
Back at the other end of the hallway is the master suite.
It's amazing. It's huge. I love the vaulted ceiling.
The master bathroom isn't exactly shabby either.
This is beautiful.
Well, thank you. I certainly think so.
Why is there a chandelier in your bathroom?
There is, and we're using compact fluorescent candle tip bulbs, which are really cool.
While the bulbs are energy efficient, the main source of light in this room doesn't use any electricity at all.
We've got solar light tubes. It brings sunlight from our rooftop down through the attic.
And the roof is where I'm heading next.
All right, welcome to the top.
So I take it these are all your solar panels.
We have 27.
And that adds up to the largest home rooftop solar panel in all of Georgia.
These are my little workhorses, and in the summer they give me about a third of what we need with all the lights on and everything going strong like we've had it going. But I think in the fall and the spring we get pretty close to what we need. All right, before we go downstairs, and since we just saw the solar panels, I want you to see what else goes on behind the scenes. I'm the infrastructure guy. So let me grab some cellulose from over here. And the reason why I like it in here, because you can see sort of a combination of cellulose is ground up newspaper and all that stuff. And we put that in all of the walls. It's cheaper than the isonine that you see right here. This is sprayed on in, and it's a soy-based isonine. Incredible R value, and it really does keep a lot of the coolness and the heat in the winter in the house.
It's great when you can insulate your ceiling, keep the heat outside so it doesn't get hot in here.
And a sound deafener too. So if you're trying to, got a kid in the band or something like that, then you can send them up to the attic to practice their instrument.
You can fill all the walls with it too.
That's right, that's right. But it's worked out well, and then I want to show you one more thing while we're up here. These are the solar tubes, the other part of the solar tubes, and nothing special. They look sort of like a duck, but you can see these are the ducks, and these are the solar tubes. So these kind of come down and then go into any space in the interior room, and you saw the bathroom earlier, and so that really does provide us with a lot of nice natural light.
Well, right now we're above the bathroom.
Yes.
And the orientation of the sun, was that an issue with establishing where your bathroom should go?
Yes, I'm glad you asked, because on the east side, the southeast side of our house, where we get most of our morning sun, that's where, you get up in the morning, you shave, and Laura puts on a little makeup, and we head on out to do what we do during the day. And so in the morning, it's more important to have light, and we have to use light in the bathroom because we didn't have any windows in that bathroom. And so we were able to get natural light, and really Laura wanted a window, and I wanted solar tubes, so I said, I promise it'll be as light as it would be otherwise, and she's real happy with it.
Good, and it works just fine.
Absolutely. My 90-year-old granddad, who lives right down the street, was the one who gave me this idea. He had them on his porch. He's had them there for 15 years.
Oh, that's a great idea. Excellent solution.
And finally, we head down to the backyard.
It's a great backyard.
Well, you're standing on top of a green roof. This is the garage. And so we have a 3-car garage. This used to be a driveway that came up to here. We dug it out, made it a garage, and we put this green roof, which actually ends up being absolutely level with our yard.
You didn't touch anything back here, and you can hear all the birds chirping. Obviously, they enjoy your backyard.
We planted one tree, and so we're net positive one tree on the property.
So you didn't cut any trees down?
No.
But they did plant one special tree to replace the 200-year-old oak tree that fell on the original structure.
That really told us, divine intervention, what we needed to do. And that was to build a greenhouse and give back. And so that's what we did. And we planted this tree right here to represent the next generation of arborists.
Of course, all the water you collect off the roof in your cistern, you irrigate all this property with as well.
That's right. Well,
the gray water.
Mostly, again, the water off of the roof goes to the toilets.
Right.
And then,
the rainwater.
Because remember, little kids get in and sometimes drink out of a toilet, and so do dogs. And so most city codes require that you have drinkable water in your toilets. And so that's how we got around that. We put a UV system on it and on the rainwater, and it purifies it. So
I see. You know, it's
and then the gray water irrigates our backyard.
Yes.
From the
Right,
showers and tubs. And we don't take tub baths, but
from the sinks in the bathrooms?
Yes. And not the sink in the kitchen or your dishwashers, but your laundry. Also, the gray water from the laundry, which is a lot of
And there's
water.
a lot of water that comes from washing clothes.
Yeah, that's right.
The only reason why we didn't do the kitchen is because of food waste and things like that. So, but every other sink and also the bathroom sinks and the showers.
Laura and Rutherford have built a luxurious Tudor manor, and they've created a healthy home for their kids. And in doing so, they've set an example for their children and passed on their passion for green living.
What do you do in a city when the planning authorities say you can't build up? Our next homeowner said no problem. He built down and unearthed some big environmental advantages.
We're in Cheltenham, England, a 40-minute drive west of Oxford. Cheltenham is a spa town, known for its fine examples of early 19th century Regency architecture. Our next homeowners are a young family who had the rare opportunity to buy this heritage townhouse on the end of a row. Meet Tim Bawtry and his wife Zoe. Each runs their own internet business. They live and work here with 8-year-old Fraser and 3-year-old Hugo. Soon after moving into the townhouse, they learned that Regency-style living wasn't exactly for them.
You are constantly shouting, it's tea time, you've forgotten your socks, go back upstairs, get your school bag.
So, instead of moving, they decided to make the most of a 200-foot-long backyard. They rented the original house out, put up a fence, and built a new home at the end of the yard where an old coach house once stood. But there were restrictions.
We were only allowed to build above ground what was originally there.
Undeterred, they found a way to build the home of their dreams by going underground, benefiting from the Earth's natural ability to heat and cool.
The thing is that we've found, coming from the Regency House to living here, is it's such low maintenance. It's very economically friendly, and, you know, our bills are a third of what they were in the other house.
The main living area is entirely underground. There's an open concept kitchen, a dining area, and a sitting room. Beyond the sitting room, there's a light-filled terrace and a playroom for the kids. Behind the kitchen, there's a spa bathroom. Then, it's up a flight of stairs to where the old coach house once stood, and the only part of the house that's above ground. Here, there's the master bedroom suite, and just above it, on the second level, is a family bathroom and the kids' bedrooms.
So the house is actually 2 stories above ground here, which just houses our bedrooms. And then the bulk of the house is actually, or 70% of the house is actually underground.
It's underground living like you've never seen before.
It's a fantastic entertaining space because we've actually got the kitchen. It's broken up into 3 areas really. We've got the kitchen, dining area, and the sitting room. The kitchen, I planned it really around the dining area, so I wanted to have as much storage as possible to keep the sleek lines. One of the ways of doing that was to have electric drawers, and if you just touch these drawers, they come out naturally, and then literally just touch it again and they shut, which is fantastic because they hold so much. Another thing with kids, especially 2 hungry boys, I wanted to be able to cook food very, very quickly, and a way around that was obviously having induction hobs.
Magnetic induction gives instant heat, making it one of the most energy-efficient ways to cook.
Literally, I've got it down to a T. I can make tea for the kids in 4 minutes. And the way I can do that is this fantastic zip tap here, which is an automatic boiling hot water.
This tap heats only the water you need, when you need it, so you don't waste energy boiling kettles or pots.
We also have, with the induction hobs, I mean, these chandeliers look absolutely amazing, and people do think that they're just chandeliers. Actually, they're cooker hoods. So they're dimmable chandeliers as well as cooker hoods. You literally can just touch them on and off. The other beauty of them is people are probably thinking, how on earth would you clean them? But literally they unclip into 3 sections and you put them in the dishwasher. And I have done it and they just come up as new.
Because we're basically 4 meters underground here, we were really worried that we weren't going to get enough light, so we put this huge, great big slab of glass in, which is nearly 3 inches thick. They say you can walk an elephant on it, but I wouldn't like to try it. Also the big doors here, which sort of open up and just completely change the space, because we've suddenly got this whole area here that we can have as part of our house when it's sunny. Personally, I think this is one of the best views of the house. It just comes to life completely.
The terrace is south-facing and receives plenty of natural light.
Open to the elements up here, which is great. We sit out here in the summer and have dinner. The furniture is woven plastic, which is recycled, and we picked it out because of, you know, being able to leave it out all year round and not worry about it. Well, through here we've got the kids' den, and this is the place that they just trash. So, hi guys. And this is just completely separate from the rest of the house, and it's just fantastic because we can still see them messing around and playing and trying to kill themselves or kill each other.
We've just seen the main living area. Now it's on to the spa bathroom, tucked in behind the kitchen.
Well, this is one of my favourite rooms in the house. You've got everything I've ever wanted, from the shower. It's got lights that change colour. The lighting system goes through a whole host of different colours, from greens to oranges to blues to reds, and they're meant to mean different things. Personally, I prefer the blue, this one. You've got all the sprays, you've got an above head rain storage area here, which actually opens up and you put your towels in there, and it heats the towels while you're having your shower. So when you get out, you have a nice warm towel or robe to put on. Also got a fabulous bath. Rather than being a whirlpool bath, it's an air bath. So it shoots air around there, which is much better, so it uses much less power. These sinks Zoe found, they look like wood, but they're actually Australian limestone. They're amazing.
Next, we visit what used to be the former coach house. It's the 30% of the house that's actually above the ground, starting with the master bedroom.
This room was really based around having some space for a walk-in wardrobe. It was something that I always really wanted to have. So this has been fantastic. I suppose could have done with it being just a tad bigger, because Tim has got an array of wild shirts. But the room, apart from that, was also based around this fantastic Venetian mirror, which is an original one. It's so hard to get original Venetian mirrors now. We got it in France. I deliberately wanted this room to be like a little sanctuary, a bit like a boutique hotel. And I chose this wallpaper to complement the Venetian mirror.
The boys sleep on the second level.
Well, we wanted to put some lights in for the boys when they wake up in the middle of the night, so that they didn't have to turn all the lights on to go to the loo. So we put these little blue lights in, which I think is quite cool. And then we had a family bathroom with the intention that the boys had their own bathroom.
The family bathroom is fitted with low-flow faucets and shower heads, and a dual flush toilet.
And then this is Fraser's room. And Fraser wanted a Ferrari bed, so we based his room around that, really. Didn't we, Fraser?
Yeah.
Fraser helped to design his own bedroom. The mural was custom made based on his favorite things, including helicopters and race cars. When they're not hanging out in their rooms, Fraser and Hugo love to play in the garden, which is just above the underground living space where there's AstroTurf.
We had to go for something that didn't need maintaining at all, so we've actually used recycled car dashboards, which is this stuff here. That's all made from crushed up cars and all sorts of things. And then on top is the AstroTurf.
Well, we did it for another reason as well. If this was real grass, we would then have to have a lawnmower, a shed, and the list goes on. As you come out of the master bedroom, we wanted to have, because the sun is so drenched here, we wanted our own deck.
The deck is made of ipe, a sustainably grown hardwood from Bolivia.
This is a sort of a click system, an eco deck, and literally you just click it in.
Anybody could do this deck, which is why we did it, really, because we put it down in like less than a day, didn't we?
Yeah.
It's almost like a sort of laminate system, but better.
In every way imaginable, building a house underground has worked out for this young family. They say they've cut their operating costs by 2/3 of what they were in the old Regency house.
And also, the relationship that we've got with the kids has improved tenfold. I know that might sound a bit odd, but because you're living on one floor for 80% of the time, the bond becomes stronger.
My favourite bit of the house is when all the doors get opened and you're able to entertain, have friends round, or just sit outside and have dinner with the kids. I don't think so much which part is the best part, it's how we live in it, I think, is the best part.
It turned out just the way they wanted, green and functional with a splash of glamour. A happy, light-filled place to raise a young family. They've lived here a year now, and with 60% reduced energy bills, living below ground is starting to pay off.